as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Duke's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that. And they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Ball's in the deep ball. He's loose down the middle. The tap, touchdown Duke. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida State's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game. And so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
Man, there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride Davis here. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Hauls it in. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the counter. Oh, better look out. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. The defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The quarterback bought a little time, got away from a couple of guys, but it's like he was drinking from a fire hose, and soon enough, it was pouring like an avalanche coming down a mountain.
I guess that means there was a lot of pressure, but nowhere to go, man. I mean, just staying strong in the pocket and shrugging people off of him, but Just couldn't do enough. They're going to have to do a better job protecting him.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Offense in a split backfield. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The give on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over UTSA. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Pittman. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And and defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Give to the running back. Lowers those pads. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Running back searching for a hole. And the Noles will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Throwing right. He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their...
There he goes! Drills him with the stiff arm. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, 4th down.
And the Seminoles will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Noles are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Webster. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right. Hard running there. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. Complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, the ground game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Never a doubt. They have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Didn't get much done on that run, and he'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Breaks the tackle. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Safe completion on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Sperry. The short hands, it's Alchuk. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Line gets set, first down. To the air on first down. Makes the catch, it's Gibson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rogers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. He's at the 37. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. dropping back. It's Sperry. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it in the middle. It's Ocha. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Let's go. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a